Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Yesterday it be hot for Kumba. Today na Monday, country Sunday, number 18 day for this month for December 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman. Sense Pass King, Mr. No Connie, una welcome to our daily podcast. A program where they bring una the truth, where they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our country people at home and abroad, I bring una salute. Today we go want to start to recognize the pain way our people then go through for inside Kumba. Yesterday, right from inside Fiango for Bamileke Street, then can do serious cale, catch people them, even move this girl the way they do apprentice for flathead them, carry them go. We don't get all type of conversation with our community them, where they suffer this Cameroon repression and Cameroon brutality. Unfortunately, our initiative them for inside the Atlantic state will get some fallback with La Republique du Cameroon where they carry out an ambush where they kill some of our fighters them for inside Banga Bakundu. May their souls rest in power. We will continue to mobilize our forces them for the very strategic place, in a very strategic place that we will need for pushback for La Republique and for cut their umbilical cord as Arante on our way the whole Ambazonia. This umbilical cord na the economic interest and way Cameroon get them for our cash crop where they primarily for inside the Atlantic state or the coastal region them, and some they also inside the graphic part them for inside Ambazonia. Despite this loss, we will get them for inside the great state for inside Meme, for inside Kumba will get a successful surgical operation thanks to very good intelligence and planning. Our soldiers then be able to kill one La Republique, the terrorist forces, where then they intimidate our population for a very long time. One for congratulate that unit and will continue to encourage them for carry out such targeted operations against legitimate target them for inside Ambazonia. La Republique, their attack, their reprisal, it be directed not against our forces, but they enter from quarter to quarter, harass people, them carry them, put them inside motogo and for cale with the hope for receive ransom from those kidnappings. This one now for sure now once more say the Cameroon government their target now our general public, now our population, because they know very well say this struggle is about the population and any action way to be taken by our forces now action the way be geared towards our public interest now why the way they target our public, our general public. Now crime anyway against humanity, now war crimes, and we will continue to call them out for this war crime where them be primarily responsible for. Today we will continue with strategic information and education where it be very important for our population. From the last episode for our podcast, this one is still be centered around cocoa and pamo. Now the two major issues in this way will defeat La Republique du Cameroon where we must get it right. Our priority is still be focused for the Cameroon army, where in a good thing, but the first priority it need to be targeted with this economic sabotage. If Ambazonia get any hope for bring down Cameroon to its kneel, to be able to defeat the purpose for Cameroon existence inside Ambazonia, we must focus on economic sabotage. It is cheaper, it has less risk, and when we do them properly, we will defeat La Republique du Cameroon strategically on the ground. So I want to explain for una again today. Strategically, please, if you know any man where get cocoa farm, it be involved in planty, it involved in pamo, mbanga, una send me this strategic information me then here. Because I want to review una the sacred way La Republique idan howe for Wakanas who will not move for inside Ambazonia. There is no way we can move in our economic potential for whole La Republique to account unless we understand this dynamic. We are going to explain them in a very, very simple manner and I will make it be short so that all man will get time for listening. No man no go talk say it no be no. Way to way Cameroon it destroy them. We will empower our farmer them. Whether na the cocoa farmers or whether na the Banga farmers or whether na roba or whether na which type of cash crop way na a major supply for the market will be dictated na through our cooperative union. Jongu Foncha, the administration will be hand over from Endele, and the one with the British government, the began they began give you as an inheritance a very good cooperative system will be bidding for empower the worker them and for increase our productivity for the benefit of the common worker and those to their own plantation them. This cooperative union then be destroyed completely. It will be a pool where the government it be directly supply for farmers them loan, fertilizer and expertise them. We will get supporting organization like WADA and other research center them where they be the worker visit cocoa farm, visit plantain farm them. When are free, they no be the do any money, they no be the take bribe, they come for show farmer them best practices, they take crops them, then do experiment them for come out with better product and better seed them, where if we help our farmer then grow their businesses. All these things them, they La Republic it and crumble them, and today we work now on borrowed money. And this borrowed money, La Republic it need to produce them, it need to give them now through some proper credit union where person feel rely on, but they give them through this their agent the way they operate store them. They will not be even Anglo Bami them who know them within they inside Ambazonia, but na Bameleke them from mainly Douala and Douala people them with La Republic they know see them be attached to our own Anglophone culture where they send them. But they can open this store the way they provide this loan them way na a vampire type of loan, not different from way to way the AMF and the IMF. They do them with African state them. And when I listen for me, when I listen very carefully because this information is very important and is very, very crucial on how this thing work. Before you get out of chain, you need to know how to unlock that chain. Before you get out of jail, you need to know how to break that jail and which way they don't put them for keep you in prison. And I want to tell now the secret how La Republic it control our economy. And this critical part them. Now way cocoa price them, they become the highest for the war. Money is there for cocoa. Now the best opportunity for we for educate our population me them know. The period where they come, January, February, and March, it usually be like a period where they call a run up or round up period where cocoa they do work at pick na small cocoa they will farm where they be that miss them during the peak season. I will explain on all this dynamic because it be very important. Education is power, and this knowledge. When this knowledge should be out there, it will help our people a lot. So me gonna understand them very well. During this period for January where they come, very soon, January, February, in a period where they call and to say washing stick. When at the time that way farmer they use chemical them, they also do pruning, they open cocoa farm them, me air pass inside me be airy. So now a very important part that now the time that way they also pick small cocoa them. They usually go borrow chemical then at this time. They go take this chemical then for loan. La Republic, they put their government subsidy them. Not before our area where it produce this crop them, but they give Cameroon government subsidy now for Sang Melima, Eboloa, and for Kribi with the central region them. Then in turn, these are store people then they make this they go buy this chemical them for Douala where the Cameroon government is supply them only for these specific people them. They go bring this chemical them, can give them for our trader, our farmer them like a loan. For Nigeria, this is an open business with Nigeria and they even supply this chemical for their country through their seaport without any government control. So it be more cheaper. And Nigeria they give loan, but they never know our people then because now the time then this was supposed to develop that good relationship with the Nigerian supplier, and so that make we no be can go take vampire loan them for chemical, but me would take them for Nigeria way even be cheaper. So I will explain on how this thing they work and how they trap it work for safe our people. So when you don't do the pruning very well, it won't be June, July, and August. Now the time where the cocoa they don't produce this small okra them or this small they call now okra so but now this small shoots them where they come out. So when they come out ripe, farmer then fi gather small 1 bag or 2 bag or sometimes even 10 bag. Do depend on how way you fix your farm fine. And at the time that way they supposed to repay their loan them. But they need go ask when I loan me when I pay that time because they wait during the peak harvest season where it happen during November and October when at the time where the international market they used to stock their supply for the next whole year where they come. So now the critical part then that way they deceive we. They will left you, make you harvest your things them. Time when you get small money, they no go ask them, they will wait at the peak period. And at the time that way they bring a lot of army them. If you want to look the Atlantic state, the time we would lost the highest amount of soldier them, including time where they be key General Ivor 84 between this period from October, November, and December. Because now the period that way Cameroon they come for can harvest the product where they need for supply and for the international market, where it will last them for the whole next year. So it be important we will know the trend and then we will know how to disrupt them and we will know how they hold our farmer them captive. No matter what you talk, they be obligated because the old people them will store where they know the people them where they need for go back go pay, and other people they manipulate them and then get ultimate control over their life. So number one lesson, during the time for poor season, we shoot them now just small shoot the day for inside farm. Now the time where they invite una can take this thing on borrow. That borrow where they give na hook where they put them for una neck, muna go take chemical them. Where they go can exploit una later on, una go can they pay 10 times the amount of money una they take them. Where the people where they bring that chemical them, na Cameroon government they give them official subsidy. Me then take that subsidy for can exploit una because Cameroon no get any interest in me go prosper. The one me go to live hand to mouth. The time where you need for save money for come out of this trap, now the time where you take that money to go waste them because they need to put you pressure for can return back the money we borrow. Our farmer they need to learn how to hold their own jangi them and get their own means to acquire chemicals without doing so with any debt where they need to come back for that store them for can supply cocoa. Because they will talk to the reason where they give you that debt. Now because they know so you could come back and supply them cocoa. So they tie a rope for your food already. We must stop this practice and we must know say people the way they don't go sell their self and their farm them for these store people them. Now people the way they don't become a liability for Ambazonia and they must take action for stop those slave work. As I talk, La Republique it don't always been a lazy country. Now they get huge land for inside Kribi. They get land there for inside Bafoussam. They get land there for inside Eboloa. And right up for Idea, where they don't begin use now our own Gundu boy them, me then go plant cocoa. Now you get people them for inside Ambazonia where they go teach La Republique they have to grow cocoa. No be say the La Republique they grow the cocoa. Now they just bring the slaves them for Ambazonia, me they can work their cocoa, then shit on them. From all these villages for inside Eboloa, inside Bafoussam for the area the way farm them, they inside Banga them. All that place now beer day for day, bar day for day way. The people where they go work farm for day, they need to get money for go drink beer for day. Now only the La Republique people them their lazy attitude where they don't get their slaves them, they go to drink their beer while our boy they work, they take subsidy for La Republique du Cameroon, supply for our people them, then work for them, then give them the money, then guarantee Cameroon is supply, then take the money, then shidong, then chop them. The same type of colonial setup where Charles de Gaulle be set up, we keep a vampire and parasite regime of Amadou Ahidjo where then transfer for Pobia, where their job now for secure the supply chain from Africa while benefiting from the people them acting like middlemen for the franc CFA. Now the same type of policy way Cameroon government it done learn for France as Pobia talks say he been a very good student for François Mitterrand. Now he way they apply them for our people. We don't become slaves. We must break these shackles of slave. For we for be independent, we need to cut off ourselves from La Republique du Cameroon and try to get better links for Nigeria where it even make economic sense. It will return back our dignity. And I will focus on this message, make our people then know and make them learn how they cut this slavery they do them. We don't sell ourselves cheap. We don't sell our land cheap. And at time for we for reverse this train and become completely independent from La Republique to Cameroon. For all our farmers, the way they sell banga, where they sell cocoa, they do rubber, they do all this cash crop them. Make una know so they play a very important role for our country. Make una know sell our country, but make una be patriotic. Make una just put a little bit effort for help una people them. Make them get freedom. Make them stop this subjugation. Una see the amount of people where they round and off our country. The amount of villages where they born them, they cry for justice of our picking them. We will take the necessary patriotic sacrifices them for help Ambazonia free itself from Cameroon. And I will continue for appeal for our soldier them. May them be strategic. May they abandon selfish ways for assist and facilitate our cut off from Cameroon by facilitating our transport and opening all our doors into Nigeria. Any man where they go do trade for Nigeria where in this cash crop, una need to see them like patriot, like people where they save una, where they save, they do the same work like soldier in their own way. Make no man no tax any farmer where they buy chemical for Nigeria or where they supply crops for Nigeria. Make una build good relationship with the Nigerian community them at the border to ensure say this trade them will go continue for work fine. La Republic they go continue for the manipulate people. When I hear what it happen for inside Manu, for inside Acquire, how they talk with community leader and be very convinced. Say our soldier them for they be manipulated by money for cause communal war. Well, they know say it go help not only La Republic when they go close that border because the war it be deeper than way to waste on lay people that they think. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.